Hello students, my name is Momin Abdullah from KMES English Medium High School and Junior College, and this is your lecture number 4 from the chapter Motion in a Plane from class 11 Physics. So in our previous lecture we have studied that the range we have studied the range of maximum range, that is r is equal to u square sine 2 theta divided by g. This is the maximum horizontal distance traveled by the projectile, and it is also called as range, means the distance from this end to this end. This is the horizontal range of the projectile. Now it depends upon the magnitude of initial velocity, that is u, because in equation we have u as well as the acceleration due to gravity, that is g, and it is also depend upon the value of theta. So we have calculated the value of theta, and we know that for maximum range the theta should be 45 degree. So we have studied this in our last lecture. Next we are going to study the maximum height of projectile, that is h, reached by the projectile along a vertical, means this distance we are going to calculate. Now this can be calculated using the previous equation and one of the kinematical equation, that is S is equal to ut plus half at square, where t is the time taken by the projectile to move from point O to point P. पॉइंट ओ से पॉइंट पी तक ट्रैवल करने के लिए प्रोजेक्टाइल को जो टाइम लगेगा उसको हम टी नॉट लेते हैं. इनिशियल वेलोसिटी इन वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन इज u y, that is u sin theta, and the acceleration which is acting on this object is acceleration due to gravity, and it is acting in downward direction and the object is moving in upward direction, so we will write acceleration as minus g. So now putting these values in the above equation, the displacement in vertical direction s is h. So instead of s, we will write h. Instead of uy, that is initial velocity, we will write u sin theta. Instead of t, we will write t naught. Then half minus g, तो यहाँ पे माइनस आ जाएगा और t naught square. And we also know that the equation of t naught from this equation. So from this equation, T naught can be written as u sin theta divided by g. So we are going to put the equation of T naught here and here also. So instead of T naught, we will write u sin theta upon g, and instead of T naught square, u sin theta by g whole square. So now this u sin theta and u sin theta will become u square sin square theta by g, and this is your this g, this g will get cancelled and you will get u square sin square theta by 2. So u square sin square theta by g minus This is g square, so we will get one more g. So this equation can be written as, now see, this is your u sine theta into u sine theta. So it will become u square sine square theta by g minus, we will get minus, and then half g into u square sine square theta by g square. So this g and this g will get cancelled. Now what is remaining here? Remaining term is u square sine square theta by g minus u square sine square theta by 2g. So this u square sine square theta, you can take this as common from first term also and from second term also. So we will get 1 minus half, and 1 minus half is your half. So what is common here? U square sine square theta by g, and half will be there. So u square sine square theta by 2g, and this u square sine square theta, that is uy, means velocity in vertical direction. So u can be written as uy can be written as u sine theta. So this is the maximum height. This is the height attained by this projectile. Now we are going to solve one example, and in this example, what is written over here? A stone is thrown with an initial velocity components of along the vertical, means in vertical direction the component of the velocity, that is uy, is 20 meter per second, and 15 meter per second along horizontal, means ux is 15 meter per second. Determine the position and velocity of the stone after 3 seconds, means time instant is 3 seconds. We are supposed to find out the position, means x, and velocity, means u. Determine the maximum height that will reach and the total distance traveled along the, and we are going to consider. So initial velocity of the stone in x direction is equal to u cos theta, that is ux, it is given as 15, and in y direction, that is u sin theta, it is given at 20. So we know that velocity after 3 seconds, the velocity is u cos theta, which is 15, and uy is u sin theta, that is in downward direction. So we have the two component of v. One is vx square, one is vy square, and here vx is 15 and vy is 10. So 15 square minus 10 square plus 10 square, that is 325, and when we will take the root, so the velocity, and we know that the direction, that is 10 alpha, is vy minus uy, that is 10 by 15, that is 2 by 3. And when you will take the alpha, we have to 10 inverse 2 by 3, that is 33 degree and 41 minute with the horizontal. Now the distance sx can be written as u cos theta t, that will be 45, and along the y-axis is u sin theta t, that is 15 meter. Thus the stone will be at a distance 45 meter along the, and 15 meter along the vertical direction from the initial position. So the velocity making an angle with the horizontal. So the maximum vertical distance traveled is given by this equation. So we are going to put the value of u sine theta, and u sine theta is your 20 meter, while g we are going to take as 10. So 20 square divided by 20, that will be 20. So the maximum horizontal range is 2ux uy upon g, that will be 60 meter. Now next we are going to find out the equation of motion of a projectile. Now we can derive the equation of motion, which is the relation between the displacement along the vertical and horizontal. This can be obtained by eliminating the time between the equation, giving this displacement as the projectile starts from x is equal to 0. We can write sx as x and xy as y. So Sx, that is displacement along x-axis, is equal to velocity along x-axis into time. So time can be written as Sx, and u cos theta will be going another side of the equation. So Sx upon u cos theta. So we can write the displacement along x-axis is x upon u cos theta. This is the displacement of a particle along x-axis, and it is written in the form of t. Now this is the equation of t. Now displacement along y-axis. So along y-axis the acceleration is going to act. So we will write, we are going to use the kinematical equation s is equal to ut plus half at square. So along vertical direction, the displacement s is y. Initial velocity uy can be written as u sine theta. And we have the equation of t from the previous slide, that is x upon u cos theta, and the acceleration which is acting is minus g. So we are going to put all these terms, instead of s we will put y. Instead of initial velocity along x-axis, we are going to put u sine theta. T, we have x upon u cos theta minus half g t square, means x upon u cos theta whole square. So this u and u will get cancelled. Sine theta upon cos theta will be tan theta, and the remaining term x half. Now we can write g x square outside the bracket and u square cos square theta. So now this equation is in the form of y is equal to ax plus bx square, and this is the equation of trajectory of projectile. Here u and theta are constant for the given projectile motion, and this is the equation of parabola. So we will say that the path or the trajectory will be in the form of parabola. You can see in this diagram, this shape is nothing but parabola. This is your parabola shape, and this is the equation of parabola. The above equation we are getting in the form of parabola. So this is the equation of motion of a projectile, or equation of the trajectory of the projectile. So thank you student, thank you very much. I will catch you next time.